The Credit Show podcast with Harry Jacobs starts now.
You know, I've said this before, if you listen to the show, if I had $5 for every time someone said to me, I just have a small account that's creating problems that went bad a few years ago, not a big deal, just a few $100. It doesn't matter how big or small an item is. A negative item on your credit report is a negative item. I think I told you a story a number of years ago, 4 or 5 years ago or something, where, you know, I'm pretty good about checking my credit report, obviously doing what I do, but I had an issue pop up in a month, which was interesting. It was a collection that we were able to get dealt with right away. It was an oversight. When that collection, which by the way was, I think, if my memory's serving me correctly, I think it was about $275. But when that collection showed up, that $275 collection cost me over 100 points on my credit. So you can imagine doing what I do and being as conscious of credit as I am drove me crazy. So it doesn't matter whether it's a small collection or a small credit card account that went bad. Whatever it is that's bad is bad. You know, credit's like a seesaw. Remember the seesaws when we were kids? Person that was heavier always was able to get that seesaw down, and the lighter person was able to go up. That light is the better credit, right? The heavy is the negative credit, bringing it down. Our goal, people often talk about score, where they need to be. I rarely concern myself with score. What I concern myself with is the removal of negative items, and that's what we do, and that's kind of my mandate to anyone that works for us in our office or on our behalf on these credit reports, that we work on the removal of negative items. Don't get caught up. Don't get mired in the score nonsense. Everything is based on credit score. I understand that. But as the negative items come off the credit report, the score will increase. It's just how that works. And as a consumer, your interpretation of what's on your credit report and our interpretation of what's on your credit report are two vastly different things in most cases, I've found. It's maybe 80% of the time that a consumer is wrong about what's on the credit, what's really holding you back. 20% of the time, someone's spot on. They know exactly what's going on. Listen, once in a while, someone will call and say, I have one collection that just showed up. I get that. But folks with a history, it's difficult to really understand as a consumer unless you're in this space how to interpret it all. It's complex. I've gone through FICO training. I'm certified by FICO. You won't find many people anywhere that have gone through that training. I thought it was important to do. It's an important distinction. If you need our help, if you want me to look at your credit for you, you have to take the first step, obviously. You can't will me to call you.
You've been listening to the Credit Show podcast with Harry Jacobs. If you need assistance with your credit, text CREDIT to 702-778-2000.